All right, so for my science concept, I chose one of my favorite things to teach when I was in second grade. It was a lot of fun. The kids really enjoyed it. This could be done virtually or in person. It's mostly direct instruction. Um, my objective is students will be able to identify and describe the three states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas, including their properties and examples. The Arkansas State Standard is under physical science, and its structure and properties of matter. Different kinds of matter exist, and many of them can either be solid or liquid depending on temperature. Matter can be described and classified. So I would begin with introducing the three states: solid, liquid, and gas. And then I would begin to go over their properties. Solids have a definite shape and volume. Their particles are closely packed together. And I would point out the picture of my particles. And here are some examples that I would provide them with. Ice, of course, because we're going to refer back to water several times. Wood, fruit, sand, coins, bricks. These are all solids. And I would also have the students give me examples of solids that they see. Um, the next, we would move on to liquids. Liquids have a definite volume but take the shape of their container. Their particles are far apart, and I would show the picture, or I would point out the picture that I have of their particles. I have some examples here of liquid. I have water, of course, rain, juice, milk, oil, and then a picture of some colored liquids. Um, I would have the students tell me their favorite liquid to drink. Next, we would move on to gases. They have no definite shape or volume. They fill the entire space of their container, and their particles are far apart. And here are some examples of gases: steam, exhaust fumes, smoke. Here are molecules. A solid is closely packed together. Um, the particles are at rest, they're not moving very fast. Liquid, they're moving a little bit faster, they're more spread out, they take the shape of their container. Gases are far apart, they're moving more rapidly, and they always fill their container. So, here I would talk about temperature and what temperature does to water. When it gets below a certain temperature, water hardens and becomes a solid. Then, as it warms back up, it becomes liquid again. And if you apply enough heat, water will turn into a gas, which would be the steam. And then I would go into an experiment. The kids always really love this, although it's messy. It could be done in the classroom as well as at home if you have parental involvement. Most people have this stuff laying around. It's often called oobleck. I would have them describe before we start, what do you think mixing these two things would do? It's just water and cornstarch. There's a picture of it. Then after we're done, I'd have them tell me about it or talk about it with their partner. Do you think this mixture is a solid or a liquid? And tell me why. Um, then we probably talk about how it's neither. It's pretty cool if you've never done it. And after I have done all this, I have an assessment. It's got several questions on it. What happens to the particles in a liquid when it turns into a gas? I talked about how they get further apart, so that's the answer. What is one way that solid is different from a liquid? A solid has a definite shape, but liquids do not. What is one thing that liquids and gases have in common? They both take the shape of their container, but the difference is that gases fill their container. I would have them list the three main states of matter. Um, Hopefully, they can look back in the sheet to be able to spell it. And then last, I would say, have you ever seen water as a solid, liquid, and gas? Tell about a time that you saw water in one of these states. So I would have them describe a time that they saw it, maybe how it felt, or what they saw, or what was going on. I would not take a couple word answer. I need a complete sentence at least. All right, thank you.